What's up, guys? Here I am bringing y'all another update. In this video, I'm going to take a quick look at Ankr. I'm going to do a recap on it and show you some potential price action and targets for Ankr. So if you like Ankr, if you like crypto, automatically you should smash the like button, because we here at Average Joe Crypto, we are obsessed with crypto. We eat, sleep, drink crypto. Okay. Also, I'm going to take a look at Enjin coin. I believe that this coin is super undervalued at this point. I'm going to take a look at it in the price action and see what we got going on. So make sure you guys smash the like button, hit the subscribe button if you are new. Come over to Facebook, like Average Joe Crypto on Facebook, man. And I'm going to jump right on into this. I'm going to take a look at a video. You guys can see this. I did a week ago on Ankr here. I'm just going to play it.
However, Ankr here looking even more bearish, because it does look like it's putting in a somewhat of a double top with somewhat of an M pattern here with that breakdown point there at 12 cents. So guys, in my opinion, if we come down here and we break 12 cents, guys, if we continue to get rejected here at 15 cents for Ankr and we come down, we retest 12 cents here, if we break that, we're absolutely going to come down to retest these levels. That's our previous price action back here. That's our previous support and resistance. So we could absolutely come all the way down to retest 8 to 10 cents, guys. 8 to 10 cents for Ankr is those are my bearish targets.
Okay, guys, so you heard that a week ago, 8 to 10 cents, right, for Ankr. That was my bearish downside targets there for Ankr a week ago. So let's go ahead and take a look at the chart. What do we got here? We came down, we retested 12 cents, we dropped right there above 10 cents, just barely above 10 cents, which I mentioned in a week ago that we were looking bearish for Ankr, buying opportunities ahead. 8 to 10 cents were my targets. We did wick down right there above 10 cents. So in my opinion, those were decent targets to keep in mind for Ankr. What have we done since then? Well, since then, guys, for Ankr, we caught a beautiful bounce, which was to be expected down here around those levels. Beautiful bounce there. We came up, retested 12 once again, in and around 12 cents there, 12.85, so the higher end of 12 cents, closer to 13 cents actually. We did get a break there. We got a nice bounce there on around 12 cents. You can see where that wick down there right at 12 cents actually, and got a nice bounce there at 12 cents. Pushed us all the way back up this long-term support line here, that yellow line. We did get a nice push up above that. So if I zoom out here, you can see that I've had this in here since it made a couple of connections back here, and you know, we made a connection up here. So that is a major support line there. We did actually get a nice pump back up above that. So guys, in my opinion, that is very good for Ankr here. Very good here. You see here, right there, guys, right there in the price action, we got a beautiful break of that trend line. It held as resistance for just a little bit right there. You can see that. Let me get all this crap out of the way. So you can see that it held as resistance for just a little bit. And then we got a nice pump to the upside on that green candle there. So guys, it's looking bullish from here. Okay, we found our support levels around 12 cents, 10 cents. It's looking very bullish here for Ankr, in my opinion. Let me see here. I'm going to throw it down on the 15-minute time frame real quick. All right, guys, so here on the 15-minute chart for Ankr, you can see that we have a pattern here forming. Basically, we've got a asymmetrical triangle or a wedge here. We are breaking above it now, so we can do a measured move here for Ankr. All we do is we go from the top to the bottom here of our pattern. This is very simple technical analysis, guys, great for beginners. You bring your measured move over here to the breakout point, and it's looking like 19 cents. In and around 19 cents for Ankr. Let me throw it out here on the hourly and see how this looks. So now that we have broken this pattern here on the short term, very possible we could pump up here to around 20 cents, guys, for Ankr. But 19 cents too, I mean, you can see over here in the price action, that would make sense there. In the price action here and here, some resistance to pay attention to for Ankr. So we absolutely could see a decent little pump here in the short term for Ankr. But overall, in the long term here, looking bullish. In my opinion, guys, we've broken above this long-term area of support, and it's looking bullish in my opinion. So Keep in mind, resistance there near 20 cents for Ankr. That's all I really got for Ankr, guys. I'm going to throw it over on Enjin. All right, guys, so for Enjin, the first thing I'm going to take a look at here is on the short term, on the 15-minute chart. I do believe, guys, these patterns here, this rising wedge, they do typically break to the downside. Not saying that it's going to necessarily, but here in the short term, we could possibly see a little bit more downside for Enjin, in my opinion. You know, we could possibly come down to around, you know, retest 260 or so in the short term. Just, you know, not a huge dip, I don't believe. But these patterns do typically break to the downside. You know, it's possible, like I said, we come back down here around 260. Really, it's possible we could even come over here, break down to these levels in the price action, right? Not a huge dip in the short term, but in the short term, Enjin does look like it could potentially drop here, because just based on simple technical analysis, these patterns typically break to the downside. A rising wedge, just as a ascending triangle or ascending wedge, you typically break descending wedge or triangle typically break to the upside. We could see this play out to the downside, but guys, we could see it play out to the upside. So I'm going to throw it out on the longer term time frame here and give you an idea of the upside target here. So on the 4-hour chart, we're in the pattern that I just mentioned that typically breaks to the upside. So in the short term, we're in a pattern that typically breaks to the downside, and in the longer term time frame here, we're in a pattern that typically breaks to the upside. So we have actually broken our downtrend here. You can see that we've broken our downtrend. We got a bounce on the moving average down here, right there. You can see that. The measured move of this will get us up around $4. That's plain simple, guys. For Enjin, simple technical analysis here, not financial advice. Do your own research, invest at your own risk. But guys, that would make sense. That's our previous top. It would get us up to retest that. If we get a break of that $4 top, absolutely could see a nice pump to the upside here. But we could also just retest it, catch a little resistance there, and then come back down and maybe retest some of those levels here for a bounce as support, since we have seen heavy resistance there previously. So that's my take on Enjin, man. It's looking decent here. Like I said, the short term, man, these patterns do typically break to the downside, but since we have gotten this break to the upside out of this pattern that typically breaks to the upside, we could see this continue up here. We could get a break of this resistance that we're sitting at now at around 270, and we could come up, retest $3, $3.10, anywhere around $3 to $3.10, and get a break of that could potentially get us up to our target of around $4. So that's my take, man, on Enjin. I don't really have a lot of time here, but this is looking good in my opinion. And Enjin is NFT related, and NFTs are hot right now. And guys, keep your eyes on Enjin. That's all I got to say. Smash the likes on the way in, on the way out, whatever it is. Subscribe if you're new, man. Check out the Discord. Check out the Facebook page. Love you guys. Thank you guys for the support. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. I'll see you all in my next update.